Helen Smith says, do you have any memories of working with Matt Bourne? A little research says that you had one of Matt's, as well as your own, final matches in 2010, when he once again donned the makeup for the Doink the Clown character. I've heard that Matt was as tough as he was just an absolute pain in the ass to deal with, and was one of wrestling's true characters. Love the show, guys.
Yeah, I had a run-in with Matt Bourne in the ring.
You did?
Yeah.
A legitimate run-in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing happened. He'd beat the shit out of me. But I was playing with him one day. He was doing that mountain character or whatever it was, or
it's WCW. So
yeah,
Big Josh. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, it was that. And I was untying his shoelace, and he didn't like it. And I went through something else. While he had me to move, I was playing with his, and he's trying to stop it. And finally, he just got up and he said, "Don't do it. God damn it." I went, "Whoa, okay. I got you, brother." No, we didn't do it, but then the match ended, and I thought that he wasn't one to kid around with. He had a bad temper. Really bad temper, as I found out. And then he apologized later on, I don't like that kind of stuff and stuff, but I thought he would, really, because I didn't know what to do with him. He's supposed to be the big Josh from the woods and whatever this, and trying to get his gimmick over, and I don't know what he did, but he didn't like that at all. But yeah, and I heard a lot of stories about him later. Something that he did in Memphis. He was at a bar or something. He beat somebody up, but stories about him beating people up aren't rare, because he had a bad temper and he'd reach over and he'd pop somebody real quick. So, but I was wondering, what would he do if he popped one of the guys, like who's the tough Samoan guys?
Well, there's so many of them. Which ones, like Rikishi or Yoko?
Well, not Rikishi.
The Wild Samoans?
Yoko. No, not them. It was another one. Another two, I think.
Oh, God.
But anyway, I wondered, what would happen if he touched them? So that would have been a hell of a fight.
With Matt Bourne, so I'm sure a lot of people who watch this know, I used to do a podcast with Don Morocco, and he said there was two people. Of all the interviews that I ever did with him, all the podcasts, he said there were only ever two people he just couldn't stand, and one was Ole Anderson, and one was Matt Bourne. But his problem with Matt Bourne was that Don had rented a car, and then he lent it to Matt, and then Matt borrowed it and trashed it, and then didn't even pay him back for it. Just stuck him with the insurance, like uninsured bill, I guess.
Well, that sounds like something that he would do, but that's just everyday fare for the wrestling business. The wrestling business today is now beyond that, I would hope, because WWE, you got to sign a 3-year contract with them to work there. Before, no, you could just come in on a handshake. And guess what WWE could do with it? They could just all of a sudden let you go. No 2 weeks, no nothing. Just say, "Well, we're not booking you anymore. Sorry." And they'd get out of it. So I can't remember the other two, but they were really, one of them went in a bar in Nashville and cleaned the whole bar out. He beat the hell out of the whole bar about 2:00 in the morning. And the police came and said, "Who is it?" And they said, "Him." They said, "Okay, you guys need to go on home." Because we're going to go down here to the Waffle House and have a little breakfast. And they let him go.
Do you remember this, 2010 match you had with Matt Bourne as Doink the Clown?
2010.
Yeah, so this would be the very tail end of your in-ring career.
Where was it?
I'll find out 1 second, pausing. Okay, so it was in, let me just crane in here, Freehold, New Jersey. Any memories of this at all? Ah, well.
No memories of that at all. No, seriously. I've never, when you said Freehold, I went, what, Arkansas? It sounded like an Arkansas name.
Freehold,
and New Jersey.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't remember that at all.